All right, hey, we're back again with Jim Cedrell here at Hyperion. He is the grass guru, head superintendent. Today, he's going to talk to you about how to actually mow your lawn the best way. So Jim, tell him.
All right, so what I want you to do is get the mowing right. I oftentimes see people cut way too low and not nearly often enough. You can reduce the amount of weeds in your yard, the amount of fertilizers and pesticides you're applying by 90% if you just get the mowing right.
Yeah.
Mowing that grass at an appropriate height. Here in Iowa, 3 or 4 inches, just depending on what all you activities you're going to have going on in your yard. So raise that mower up and mow it often enough. We don't want to remove more than 1/3 of that leaf tissue at any one time. Unfortunately, in the spring when things are just jumping out of the ground, you may need to go out there every 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Later in the year, you can go to once a week or even once every 2 weeks as the growth slows down. So make sure you're mowing it often enough, raise up that height of cut, and try to vary your pattern. Oftentimes I see people mow the same thing over and over and over and over again, and you start to see little ruts from where the wheels are constantly traveling. Even with a little mower this size.
Yep.
Try to go at different angles.
How about grass clippings? Do you recommend people pick up their clippings or they use a mulching mower?
I think here in Iowa it's just fine to just mulch those clippings in.
Yeah.
You can pick up the clippings like if you've got maybe a party and you've got a lot of guests coming over. Perhaps there's a certain area of your yard where you've got pets and you don't want those clippings coming into the house. By all means, collect those if you want. I prefer just to recycle them back into the yard. A lot of nitrogen and nutrients in those.
How about rain? Like, how long should you wait after it rains to mow? Sometimes it's not possible because you get 2 or 3 days of rain, then you just got to mow. But
correct. You want the ground to be firm underfoot.
Yep.
If you can feel your feet sinking in, then you're going to be compacting the yard with your lawnmower. Generally, it's best to mow when it's dry. People often ask me, hey, is it going to hurt? No, it's not going to hurt the grass to mow it when it's wet. You're just not going to get as good a quality of cut, and your mower is going to be a mess.
Yeah, my mower's a disaster because I mowed and it was kind of juicy the other day and it was not good.
It's not hurting the grass at all, but you're just going to have kind of a trashy appearance there for the first few hours. So,
any last tips for people on mowing?
Make sure you have a sharp blade. You need to sharpen it at least once a year. If you've got a larger property or perhaps you've got some sticks and rocks and those sorts of things, keep a spare blade that you can quickly change out and then sharpen the other one when you have time.
Awesome. Well, Jim, thanks so much for helping everybody out. I know everybody's going to appreciate this. It's the time of year. It's go time.
Yep.
Everybody's excited. So hopefully we helped them do it right. So thank you. Appreciate it.
You're quite welcome, sir.